Hey everybody, I hope you're doing great. I'm going to do a journey for us and just tapping into the energies to share some wisdom, whatever that wisdom may be, that's going to really enrich our lives and offer some healing for today. Thank you for being a part of the experience with me. I'm going to close my eyes now, get in the zone. You're welcome to close your eyes too and follow along. Let yourself receive some support today. It's a mystery message. We have no idea when we opened a fortune cookie what it will say. But that's what's about to happen right now. Okay, get in the zone here. Opening fortune cookie now. Universe, speak to us. Tell us something important. All right, let's see what comes up here. It's very still, elongated time in a comfortable way. Imagine if you finally had the time to anything. You could have a day where you say, you know what, I've got the time. For once in my life, I have the time. The energy right now is giving you the time. This is the first experience. Here you go. You have the time. The scene is a thin line, okay? We have the right and the left side. And it's kind of like if two walls could come together, and it could be like a thin line, creates a very thin pathway through two sides. In this experience of here you have the time, it's a bit strange because am I supposed to be going somewhere? Is this like a path? Why do I feel like the walls are coming close together and not giving me much room? So, what is this saying? Why are you showing me this, universe? The colors are just white and black, shadow. And there's a confusion here. The concept of where do I stand? It's almost like where do I stand with myself, but where do I stand in my life with my work or relationship or my idea of a dream come true? Do I have it? Do I not have it? My hopes for the future. It's almost like where do I stand when the walls come so close together? There's nowhere left for me to stand. So there's this question about, I don't know, the value of one's life, one's existence. Value? What creates the walls that come close together? All the while, here, guess what? Today you have the time. Yeah, the time? And where do I stand in my life with myself? Where do I stand in my life with anything I ever wanted that I didn't want and got? Or it's kind of like you have the time to deeply reflect. It's puzzling, yes, energetically, vibrationally, part of this scene, which has not changed. It represents puzzling for the mind, the heart, the spirit, all the while inhaling and exhaling the gift of having the time. All the while the viewpoint is, what am I working with? Is this the path? Because in real life, if you were trying to like suck it in and squeeze through like this impossibly narrow hallway, you'd feel crushed. You'd feel like there's no room. You'd feel claustrophobic, okay? It wouldn't work. Now I have to become pencil thin to get through. So there is this blessing in this agony, but trying to diminish the agony sensation and just, you have the time. You have the time to reflect. And there's this, you're not going anywhere. So where you stand, you have the time to reflect. And it feels like, yay, I finally have the time to reflect, and I don't like how I'm reflecting because it doesn't feel very breathable. It doesn't feel very good. So, what is the universe showing us here with this fortune cookie? Human heart, human life. It's just right now. It just represents right now. What's 1 hour from now? What's 2 years from now look like? And in some ways, we always do have that time to probably sit with the disgruntled feelings or thoughts about things. We always have that time. Could we turn it into something beautiful, like a celebration? Does it have to be so heavy, you know? Now something is cutting through me, and it is the thin walls themselves. Like, the walls are wide, but the pathway is thin, okay? And so the walls kind of cut through me. They just cut through me, and I'm kind of standing here like cheese getting sliced. And it's moving like a train moving past me. And it moves very quickly, and now I don't know where I stand at all because I can't make sense of it. So in this scene, I'm just an energy body standing here, and I can't see a dang thing, okay? I'm trying so hard to see. That's part of the message. Trying very hard to see and make sense of where do I stand right now in life. I can't figure it out. Where do I stand? So it's trying very hard to see. Feeling like you're a block of cheese that just got a little bit skinnier, okay? I got skinnier because life did it to me. It cut me down to size. Not a very good feeling, is it? I don't want to become a skinnier block of cheese. Let me be whole. All right. Seriously. I am standing here, and it is like this dismal overlay, okay? And inside of Abbey and myself, I'm like, universe, you do share a message about time. And I relate to it as a human being, the time to actually stand, and it's kind of nice to have the time to stand here in my thoughts and my feelings, but to witness that the pathway is thin, and that's not a very good feeling. Now the pathway cuts through me. Now I stand trying to see clearly, and I can't see a dang thing. And I tried to create humor to make it better. But the truth is, the authentic truth is, it's not great, you know? Silence, you know, like death. It's just standing like the death you can't see. It's a rancid death, you know. And we just want to crack a joke because we don't know really how to sit authentically in odd, rancid death. But we can't make it better. We can't fix it. We can't heal it. It's like the ultimate infection. And instead of amputating a leg, it's just your whole well-being amputated. And what remains of you but a thin line? So again, Abbey, I stand here before the universe and I say, you can do all of these things to my perception of reality, but I'm still me, and I'm still my soul, and I'm still what I choose to represent no matter what happens. And that is some sense of joy, because I can give in and I can feel this and I can be present with this. I could even worry, be in despair, sadness about this. I could not ever recover myself from this. Or I can just say, it is what it is, but I'm going to be happy no matter what, because that's what I want to have. That's me. I have that. Like I can own my happiness because I can have my happiness, you know? And so I say to the universe, okay, where I stand, rancid death. In my heart, I stand with joy. And that's my truth. That's what I see. There's a big being that steps forward, very, very big. This being is quite confident, brutish, hellish, fat, consumer. And I'm very small. It has a very big foot. And I could be easily crushed. And then what was the point of anything? It was just my point of my life, even if it was the size of a pinhead. It was my life. And that's bigger than you. That's bigger than your grotesque self. And all the things that you have to have then crush me under your foot. But you didn't crush my soul. And I see that all this demon consumed becomes rancid. And I start to see the flies born within its belly. And this demon starts to scream. And in a way, what it crushed, it begs for it to come back and save it. And I say, I am part of you, you know. We all are a part of you. And I will remain with you. Out of love, the very part of you that could not be crushed, the joy could not be removed, will be strong enough for you to find that joy again inside yourself through all your suffering that you created, that you tried to create for me. And I'm just a little ladybug on a big carcass that's still alive, consumed by flies forever. And I touch this body and I say, I will always be here out of love, because I'm also a part of you too, as I'm part of the flies, as I'm part of the rot, as I'm part of me. Now God shows me a new scene, and I'm flying and I'm a ladybug. Everything is so beautiful here because there's a blue sky, nice sunshine, flowers, greenery. It's like the ultimate home for a ladybug. And it represents nature and balance and peace. It represents heaven, wholeness, harmony. And it reminds me of the insect kingdom that's so beautiful. We don't think about it because it's such a small world, right? This is the beautiful insect kingdom that sings songs for us. And those songs are to heal our heart. And they're a part of us too. That's the message for today. Thank you all so much for being a part of this world, this experience. I hope you found some value to this. If I can support you in an individual session, you can book a session at my website. I share psychic wisdom and energy healing at abbeynormalswisdomquest.com. Have a great day, everyone.